Hey everyone, this is Stephen Strawn at Cast Iron Cookware, where you can find information to help you better collect, restore, and use cast iron cookware. Today I'm going to be sharing a piece that I picked up at Collinsville Trade Day a few weeks ago, and I'm going to be doing that coming right up. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's purchased my product, Easy Beezy Cast Iron Seasoning. The purchase of this product helps keep this channel going, and I just want to say thank you so very much. Also, I do want to say that we have changed our packaging. We have two sizes now. We have the 6.4 ounce push-up tube and also the smaller 3.8 ounce push-up tube. So we're excited about the new packaging. Also excited about the longevity of the product in the new packaging. Easy Beezy Cast Iron Seasoning is available on my website, easybeezy.com, and now also available on Amazon. I will leave a link to both places in the video description below. So check them out, and thank you again. Now let's get on into our video. For you guys who have followed my channel, you know that I love Birmingham Stove and Range, mainly because of the quality, and they're a little more accessible than some of the Griswold pieces. So while I was at Collinsville Trade Day a few weeks ago, I run across this little baby right here, and it is a number 10 camp oven. Now we're going to go over the details on this thing just a little bit. Now this one looks really nice. The lid is made where you can put coals on the top, and also we have legs on the bottom, so you can put coals under the bottom. But this little piece right here is really nice. It's a 10-inch, and this is a Century series, and we got the little tab handle. That was easier to make on the Disomatic machines, less work involved, so they went to that kind of tab later on. The earlier camp ovens will have a different kind of tab altogether. Now the other Century series camp ovens will have a lid more like this, with the loop and then the prominent raised area where they attached it. Of course it'll be, made like a camp oven instead of a dome oven. You may even see the old split type handle on some of the Red Mountain ovens. But this one here has the modern tab. Like I said, it was easier for the Disomatic machines. It could be made in one mold. They didn't have to attach it. It was all one piece, which made it way easier. A little aggravating for as, getting a handle on it. But if you got a camp tool, it just goes right inside the little hole. Not an issue at all, and you can turn it and get your temperature regulated by spinning the lid fairly easily. I also want to say, when it comes to the loop handle versus the tab handle, I believe they ran together for quite a few years, maybe about 25 or 30 years or so. So you'll see both of them from the same time frame. So if you say, well, the loop handle's older and the tab handle's newer, that may not be the case, because they were ran together for a long time. And I think around 1980 they dropped the loop handle altogether and just went with the tab handle on the camp ovens. Probably from 1950 or so all the way up until 1980. But this one right here, just take a look at the handles where the bell attaches, just to give you an idea of what to be looking for if you're looking for BSR, or you have a piece and you think maybe it's a BSR. So let's take a look at the legs. The legs are kind of stout, they're straight, and they're round. And we also have the number here on the bottom, and on the other side we have made in USA. Of course, we have a little bit of a rim around the edge on the bottom, and it insets inside. Has a nice fit, not a whole lot of movement at all. And I'll just be honest with you, I'll let you know I paid $100 for it, and I think that was a good deal. Now you might see these for $120. The fact that this one was already completely restored by someone who I trust in restoration. Just want to give a shout out to Heath Hall and his dad. I think his dad actually worked on this one for a good bit, maybe Heath as well, but reputable people when it comes to cast iron. You always want to make sure you deal with people that clean their cast iron correctly. You don't want to purchase cast iron from people who clean them by fire or by power tools, because you will get damaged pieces and you may have a crack before you know it. Even if there's not a crack right away, if the piece has been heat cleaned, you may have a weakness that won't even show itself till you start using it, and then all of a sudden you have a crack. Where did that come from? Well, because the stresses in the iron due to the heat cleaning. So electrolysis and lye and good old elbow grease and vinegar baths, those kinds of things are the way to go when it comes to cleaning cast iron. Very happy about this little piece. I've got a couple of larger pieces, so I've got 3 pieces in this set now. Maybe I will share all 3 of them together once I get them restored. They're not restored yet. But nice little camp ovens right here. And I had so many people ask me, why do you call it a camp oven? Well, it's for camping. Now you can use a regular Dutch oven that doesn't have the legs for camping as well, but I like to designate a difference. Now you can call this a Dutch oven, that's fine. And you can call a Dutch oven a camp oven, that's fine. But there is a little bit of designation that I see there is a difference. Now originally, the process of making cookware from the Netherlands back in the 1700s was called the Dutch oven process. So all they made was pots. So everything that came from that process was Dutch ovens. I personally like to call this a camp oven. Of course, it is from the Dutch oven process. Now this one's a little bit dirty, but I like to call this a Dutch oven. No legs, Dutch oven. Legs, camp oven. You can call it anything you want to. Cast iron cookware, that's really what it is, even though it all began with the Dutch oven process. Now, I've even heard people say that's not a Dutch oven and it's not a camp oven, it's a bean pot. That's fine with me. But usually I'm going to designate a camping style oven with the legs as a camp oven, and one that has a rounded bottom that will slide in and out of your oven inside your home easier, a Dutch oven. Hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I promise I'll keep more coming. I know I've been a little slow getting these out. Hopefully I can free up a little more time to get it done. And thank you again, everyone, for watching Cast Iron Cookware. Before we go, I would like to share something with you really quickly. In the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 1 through 5, it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was the light, and the light was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehendeth it not." I just want to say, share the word and be a blessing.